running on 2nd and 10 and running the same halfback draw over and over and over and over with Zeke Elliott on 2nd and 10. And I was just monitoring and I was waiting, and David Hellman started going off on it, and Kavanaugh started going off on it. Hellman said the run game just looks so static. It's almost like it's run up the A-gap every time. No misdirection, no motion,
none,
no counter, no off tackle. And Jeff said the Cowboys have gone back to being a 2nd and 10 run team, which is the worst play call in football.
Yep.
Cowboys' run game is terrible. You either got to do some jet sweep action, something outside, or just stop trying to run. And then finally, like when we were reaching that boiling point, when it was about to go totally over the pot and start a fire in the house, they finally go outside to Tony Pollard. And then in one of the time-killing drives at the end, first down, run. Oh, Zeke's best run of the night was outside. It was right to left on your radio dial. Mm-hmm. And Tony Pollard on first down picked up 5 yards, going to the outside. Then the boy genius decides to throw it 2 straight plays after that. And you saw, they went to him on the sideline. He looked like he was nauseous, Kellen Moore. He looked like he was absolutely sick to his stomach. And Dave Hellman came out with a stat on running inside versus outside. They had 13 rushes on the night. This was at this point. 13 rushes on the night. 11 of them between the tackles, 20 yards. 2 of them, a bubble screen and a toss sweep, have accounted for 91. Now, obviously, the Pollard one was, that was one rip-off that you get. You rip off one.
Yeah.
But if you score a 50-yard touchdown on it, why wouldn't you try it, I don't know, like 3 times after? 4 times after? Blogging the Boys has done a great job, and I give them grief, some of them, because they are homers, but they've been on Kellen Moore's ass for the past few weeks, and last night I saw why. Big fat star down to the boy genius whiz kid that we all and everyone anointed in October.
Yeah, I could see that too. I will say this on that Pollard run. I wouldn't have called that play ever again. He was stopped for a 6-yard loss. Right? That was all him to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you have
I wouldn't have called that play again. That play got blowed up.
Well, if you have a guy with that type of juice and speed, there is no rational explanation. I don't give a crap if Tom Landry rises from the ground and calls into the show right now to continue to hammer Zeke Elliott and have him on the field to this degree is coaching malpractice. It's ridiculous. It's stupidity. It is so dumb not to just give Tony Pollard 5 more. I'm not asking him to carry it 28 times. What are you doing? You have a guy who's a home run threat. You have another guy who's not healthy. And it's like they want to win some freaking tough guy award for Zeke out there. You're throwing him slants late in the game when you know he's banged up and he's limping to the sideline. What are we doing here? We're trying to win courage awards and courage points. Why is Zeke Elliott in? Why are you continuing to run the same exact play, nothing to the outside, but a few times a game? It's maddening. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish with Zeke. I really don't get it. I don't understand.
They think he's healthy enough. And outside of that one Pollard, I guess the question is, do you want the home run threat who, last night, again, Tony Pollard was not very good.
He had 7 carries, RJ.
I know.
Stop saying that. He had 7 touches. He had no opportunities. 7 carries.
I know.
And one of them went for 58.
Right, but forget the one.
Why would I forget the one? It shows that the guy has ability that Zeke Elliott doesn't possess.
No, Zeke does not possess that.
You want game breakers on the field, right? That's why they throw these screens.
See, you know what? To me, I want a guy I know, and now Zeke isn't that guy anymore anyway.
Yeah.
Right? But I would much rather have the guy that I know is getting 4.5 every time than the guy who gets 1, 2, 1, 50.
He's not getting 4.5 every time.
No, I know. I'm so saying he's not. But he was better than Pollard was last night outside of that one run. Outside of that one run. And that one run, If they ran that play again, it's getting stopped. Like, he made a great play to get out of trouble. He was stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He averaged
and he went through about 5.5 guys.
I don't know why you're on this defensive Zeke. Are you?
I'm not defending Zeke.
He's averaging 3.5 a carry. He's got no explosiveness.
I'm not defending Zeke.
First 5 games, 85 carries, 5.3 yard per average, 5 touchdowns. This is from Bobby Bell.
5.3?
5.3 for 452 yards. First 5 games. Last 7 games, 88 carries, 3.6 yards per average. Like, all I'm asking for is 5 more, 6, 7.
I'm fine with that.
Like,
I'm
5
okay
to
with that.
6 more touches. I understand Zeke's in there for blocking. I understand the dirty yards. I've given him credit for that. But good Lord, if you're in a game and one of your, give me a bench player for the Rangers.
You'd have to be able to name one.
That's right. If one of your bench players in their first 2 at bats goes 2 for 2 with a 3-run homer and a double, and you pinch hit him out of the game and take him out of the game, to me that's a stupid decision. So if I saw that someone has hit a home run for me, and I'm going to totally go away for that and not even see if he can hit another home run or get, I don't know, 11 yards, 12 yards, and I don't even go back to that well, that to me is ignorant.
Look, I've always been on the Tony Pollard bandwagon. Always been on the Tony Pollard bandwagon. All I'm saying is last night, if we just remove that one play, he was 6 carries for 13 yards. That ain't good. Neither one of them are any good. The offensive line is a joke. It stinks. It's not giving anybody any movement, any room to run. And Zeke should not be out there because of health. Like, Zeke's hurt. You see him jogging off the field.
Yeah.
He looks like he's got like a splint on his leg. I mean, he's running straight leg, for crying out loud.